Yeah, unfortunately, no real video this week, as you may have inferred from the title and thumbnail. However, I will still be saying a few announcements about the future of this channel, plus I'll be loading some more film in. What you can see is my new film camera, my new SLR, because as you know before, my last SLR, my Canon FX, broke because of a very careless mistake. But now I have this beautiful little thing, Pentax ME Super, and so far I am extremely happy with it, honestly. Probably the best camera I've ever held in my hands. It is extremely ergonomic and portable and really high quality. I love it. But I will not be making any videos on it just yet, because that will be for the next film month this year, which will likely be around June or July. The reason why I'm not making any videos this week is because it's currently our midterms, actually, and because of that I've just been extremely busy, and so yeah, I'm going to have to go back to the old cassette videos. I will not be able to fulfill the full 4 weeks of the supposed film month. Technically last month now by this point. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that to all of my audience who watches the film stuff. But yeah, that's just the way things are sometimes. Yeah, just very busy. But June and July, that's when our break is, and so yeah, I'll have more time to myself. And likely the plan is that on one of the 2 months, either June or July, it's going to be another film month, and then one of the other months, it's going to be, I'm going to take some time off basically in one of the 2 months, because I'm going to be working on a project which I've been putting off for a very long time, which is defending the cassette tape. It's way overdue, and yeah, I really want to make it, like, at the very least by the end of this year. I want to make that video, just to, busy and stuff. So yeah, from next week until the last week of May, I'll be continuing to make the old cassette videos. For the next film month, again, either June or July of this year, what's going to happen is 4 videos. Number 1 is going to be my a video on this camera, of course, the Pentax ME Super. A video on home developing my film, because I recently started to develop my own film. I no longer take it to a lab. And then I'm going to be comparing these 2 very cheap films. These are actually the 2 cheapest films in my nearby camera store. They're about $7 each. And yeah, they're both 100 ISO or ISO. Czech and Chinese, of course, Shanghai GP3 and Fomapan 100. So that's going to be for the 3rd video. And then the 4th video, which I've never actually tried yet so far, is I'm going to try to experiment with pushing and pulling film, since I'm developing my own film nowadays. So I will try that out. It could be a fun thing to do, definitely. Definitely could be. So now, I guess that's about it for the announcements. And actually, before I get to the proper loading and stuff, film loading and whatnot, I would just like to say thank you all so much for the rise in subscribers. It's just really, really just absolutely awesome. yeah, 246 subscribers as of recording this. We might even reach 250 by the time this video comes out, and just, yeah, eternally grateful to all of you. And yeah, I know I do this like really part-time, and so yeah, thank you all for, you know, supporting the channel, supporting this hobby, and giving me more motivation to make more videos on the things that, you know, I really love. So now I'm going to be loading some Fomapan 100 into the Pentax ME Super now, because tomorrow I'm planning on doing a little photo walk while I walk my dog. Yeah, so like while we're gonna walk around, I'm gonna take some pictures of stuff in the middle of the afternoon, hopefully, so that the sun is still quite bright, because as I mentioned, it's 100 ISO, so yeah, it's not going to be very sensitive, so I have to have a lot of light. So that's what's gonna happen there. Again, you'll only see the results of that a couple of months from now, but anyway, yeah, I guess I'll just show the process anyhow. Let's take away the Shanghai, let's take away the HP5, and let's keep this Fomapan 100 here. I've actually done this style of recording for every single film stock that I've ever loaded into any camera. It's just that most of them never make the cut because, well, they just weren't super relevant to the video topic, for example. But anyway, let's load this film. So first of all, yeah, Fomapan Profiline Classic 136, 135, of course that's 100 ISO, 36 shots, 135 film format, also known as 35mm. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open up this box. Yikes, there's a bit of a tear in the cardboard, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, of course, Foma, you know, very glossy container, and very simple film canister. Yeah, there you go. Fomapan Profi line. So now let's load it into this camera. The way how you open the back cover is, well, of course, go to the back. You can see on the little memo part I put HP5 Plus because I shot that actually a few hours ago. So let's just take that out now because I'm going to put the Fomapan one later. So basically the film rewind lever, you just have to pull it a little bit harder than usual, and well, yeah, it opens up. So let's load this film now. So basically the way how you do it is, of course, just put that in there. Okay, then there are these things which Pentax calls the magic curtains, wherein basically all you have to do here, you just have to get your film, right, just plop it in between a couple of these magic curtains, as they call them. It's a bit hard to see as I'm recording this video, but at least it's a bit hard for me to see, not for you. But yeah, just put it in between those two curtains there, and shoot. Advance. Oh, yikes, I did not put it in far enough. I apologize. Okay, that should be enough, I hope. Shoot. Wind. Okay, that's good now. Yep. Now I can close this. Close the door. And yeah, I can start shooting my film now. Just gotta advance it a couple of times before it gets to shot number 0 on the film counter. And yeah, I just loaded a roll of Fomapan 100 into this camera. I'm actually gonna be cutting off the part here, which is not as ripped as the other one. So let me just grab some scissors and cut out this cardboard now. And afterward, I'm just gonna make sure it fits the proper dimensions. I may have cut it a little bit too far, but yeah, it still works. It still works. It still looks okay. Yeah, classic Fomapan 136-135. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be shooting this roll tomorrow, but you won't see it for a couple of months. But anyway, yeah, that's about it for the announcement video. And I'd like to say once again, thank you all so much for the support. All of you really lovely people, I'm sure. And yeah, I really appreciate all of you. So yeah, I'll see you next week with another cassette video, where I'll be discussing, opening up, and testing a new old stock Sony Type 2 tape from the 90s. So yeah, I'll see you next week, and have a good one. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.